cat bit me this morning.
Did it?
Yeah.
Out of aggression?
It was like a mixture of aggression and playfulness, but it was the manner in which I didn't want that to I don't want to be bitten like that.
Yeah, I get that. Who wants to?
No blood was drawn.
Okay.
My first
Where did he bite you? In the hand?
on my you can't really see them honestly, but there's a couple red marks there on my hand.
Okay.
My first instinct was to bite him back. But I'm really allergic to him, so I didn't think that would help my day because it was at the start of my day. I just had to go to work.
Do you like latch on to you?
He just did one of those things where they like trap your hand with their paws. Like he wants to play. He's like trying to play with another cat.
Got it.
And then he latched on with his teeth only. Hard. I'm emphasizing hard because it was like I didn't like it. But I also am not
was it
bitch.
hard? Like
It was like he was very close to like sinking teeth in.
Oh, okay.
But he wasn't going to do
Would you
that.
have turned into a cat with your allergy there? What would have happened?
I wonder. Would that be cool if I could be cat man?
So, like, you don't want to be a bitch, but you own a cute little black cat?
He's so cute. I guess I am a little bitch.
Kind of, man. You own a kitty cat. You in your house right now have a box of poop.
Box of poop.
Damn. One time, remember that time I came to your house?
Yeah. You
Yeah,
couldn't do
cats,
it. Were you
dude,
struggling
cats.
with the changing of the litter?
No, it's just, who wants that in their life?
I think like the companionship.
You have a shift every little bit.
Well,
You
so
have a
you have to
poop
wipe
shift?
your own ass. You can't fucking wipe the cat's ass.
Yeah, but I don't wipe my own ass and then like leave the tissue out to ferment.
I think we start just leaving litter boxes around the house and human shit in them too.
Imagine you had a shit room.
That's what a bathroom is.
The problem is,
You fucking dumbass.
no, I meant what I meant was you had like, a room with, what do they call it in there? Gravel? What do the cats shit in again?
Glitter?
Litter? Like you had a room of litter. But then you get it on your feet.
Oh.
How
I
annoying
make-
is crumbs?
I make him kick off the litter.
You make him.
I
Is
look
that
at
like
him. I'm
a
like,
trick you guys
I'm
worked
like
on?
this. I'm like,
Yeah, kick off your feet.
don't forget that step, sir.
You know that there's, like, let's just be honest.
Go ahead.
How there's a graph for sure where you could plot the points, and like cats have walked on your bed with shit feet.
I don't think so.
Because let's be honest here. If you touch something, the essence of it is still there. So like even if the cat it doesn't have physical shit on his foot, he was like in a playpen of poop.
Very good points that you're making.
Yeah, like your shallow laugh doesn't disguise the facts. You know?
Well, it does because cats are very clean.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they clean themselves.
Okay, I mean, so do we. How clean
No,
are you?
I don't think so. I wouldn't trust. No.
So like
I've seen a lot of
that's
guys
the
not wash their
same
hands when they go
shit.
pee, dude.
That's this. You don't think there's cats like that?
There's
You think
cats
you
that
think
don't
every
wash.
cat's the same, dude? No way.
Yeah, they're clean.
Some of them, obviously, the ones that knew the test was coming.
Like they'll spend a whole afternoon licking themselves.
The cats that were like in the lab, yeah, when they tested.
So
'Cause
which
those
cat are you
guys
talking
were
about?
stressed.
I don't have a
Like,
feral
you know this
homeless
data.
cat.
You know this data. Yeah, I know, but you know this data that they came up with. They like trapped the cats in a place in the 30s, and they were writing on paper.
I don't think so. I don't think there's data on how dirty your cat's feet.
So how are they getting the data? How clean the cat is?
So to both things can be true.
But what give me
There's
some
no data to support either conclusion.
Touche. But that means the cat, like if you just take the brass tacks, The cat's covered in.
Yeah, sure. He's fully
Sure.
covered. He's practically Velcro covered in shit.
Yeah, I mean,
Sure, man.
yeah.
I think the cuteness and the companionship outweighs the worry of the poop particles.
The companionship.
Dude, cats will live for 25 years. Like, that's a commitment. That's your kid.
I think the companionship is just so, if you just put your thinking cap on, you got your cap. If you put your thinking cap on, like you're just creating that with the cat. You're like, hey, Whiskers, sup, bitch.
You think I'm creating that?
Yeah, like the cat doesn't give you any of that. Like it purrs like in your like it doesn't want to be around you. Like
Okay.
more of the time than it does.
Sure.
Like how much of the cat's time does it want you?
At least 50%.
At least?
At least 50% of the time.
Do you think it's more likely a little more?
No.
No.
I would say half the time he wants you to touch him,
Wow.
and half the time he wants you to fuck off.
And would you say that? I feel like I'm interviewing a fucking
You're interviewing like
Veteran,
I
war
collect
veteran.
cats.
yeah.
Like
So
what?
would you say that he's on the higher end of the spectrum?
I would say that my cat specifically loves to be played with and touched.
And that's you're only getting that 50% of the time. You see that? You see that? Do you see that?
Yeah.
Your Honor?
I see it.
Okay. Because I mean,
Do you see it?
yeah, I mean, I see cats like what they are.
What pet would
I
you
feel
be?
like
Not
I'm
a cat.
not a golden retriever,
Oh,
designed,
dumb.
fucking designed in a lab to be just totally love. That's a blonde love ball.
Dumb.
Sure. Guess what? You could say it to its face, and it's gonna love you harder.
It still will love you.
You
harder.
understand that? If you said that to your cat would be like, "Hey, give me your hand. I'm gonna bite it."
That's true.
Yeah. So what are you doing?
I don't know what I'm even talking
You need a golden retriever, honestly.
about.
You
No,
know
I
how
can't
happy
do a
your
dog.
life would be?
I don't have the patience for a dog.
What does that mean?
I don't have the patience.
But like, as it applies to what?
Raising it, understanding its quarrels and conundrums that it goes through, as a
Like its
aging
personality. Like it's
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the dog is so easily you could really train a dog really well.
yeah, you could. You won't, is what you're
No,
saying.
no. I would.
Oh,
but
okay.
I don't have the patience to go through that process of going forth with the training.
Why not?
Actually, because it's too much. Like, at least a kid, I get something back out of it in the end. This dog, 7 to 10, dead.
So you're saying the training time of the dog is wasted because it dies at some point?
It's not wasted. It's just like, okay.
So
I
what if
spent
your
all this-
kid, you raise your kid, and then your kid, you die? What if you die before your kid achieves?
Perfect. That's like best case scenario.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't have thought that.
Dying before your kid? Would you prefer your kid die before you? That's ridiculous.
No, I'm saying you dying young, like your kid didn't achieve shit yet. Like what
Like
you
it's
say
4
it's
years
gonna-
old and then I die?
Maybe he's 13, 14.
Whoa, 13. No
Yeah,
bueno.
you ruin his life. Your life.
Yeah, that's no bueno, dude.
Your life's. Oh,
I was
yeah,
thinking
it's-
4 to 6, and then it has plenty of time to get over me.
Okay.
I want to die
Get
where my
over
kid has a lot of life ahead of it.
Yeah, I mean, I think the ideal scenario is you die when your kid's like fucking old too. Because then your kid's like, yeah.
Like, if I were to have a kid today,
yeah, okay.
in 20 years, I would be 52, probably a bad 52, realistically.
You're 52?
I will be a bad 52. Well, I'd be like a medium. I'd be able to turn around still from there.
What does bad 52 mean for you? Like, okay,
At least
let's
one.
go.
At least one heart surgery.
Oh
by then.
no! A heart surgery.
Not a heart surgery, but at least one sort of heart issue by then.
Yeah, I mean,
Blood pressure.
is that in your like that shouldn't be on your?
I
in
think
your
that's
playbook?
on the plate. I think it's on the plate, dude.
Wow, why? Why is your heart? What's taxing your heart?
My sister's got it already. She's got it, dude. She's got some stuff.
She's got a weak
They
capillary.
found out there's some stuff that's a little hereditary too from my family.
What is it?
Angina.
So you have a dick in it. Dang, all right. What is that? What is that?
Let's look it up for the.
Is that the
people who
doctor just having a good old time or what?
don't- I wish, dude.
Angina, you
So
said?
angina is chest pain or discomfort due to your heart muscle not getting enough oxygen-rich blood.
Is that hereditary or is everybody just a little bigger?
It is both.
Both, a little bit of both.
Yeah.
So
It's a coronary artery disease.
Yeah, all right. Disease.
It just makes you think. So really what it is a lot of the times you think you're having a heart attack,
Okay.
but you're not.
So your heart's just like
Your heart's
Taking
like
a
having
break.
a headache. Your heart's
Oh.
having like a headache.
yeah. Your heart's like, fuck, I'm
Your
tired.
heart's like, oh, today sucks.
Yeah.
Let's make it worse, you know? Like that's
What-
what
Probably red meat triggers it. It's always red meat, eh? Always red meat, eh?
What causes angina when the heart okay?
When you have a friggin' hella riz, that's what
It's
causes
where
it.
plaque builds up, yeah. So it narrows or blocks the artery supply.
How annoying is plaque? Like it's in your teeth and in your fuck.
Yeah, I
Stay
don't like
away.
it. So you could get it from ischemia,
What's that?
which sounds like a
Oh,
made up
that's-
word.
Well, that also sounds like what Italians call something else. But
Yeah, it doesn't really tell you that you
But-
could get it. What drink is good?
so, like, you have it? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I'm just saying that my sister is about to be 50.
Okay. And she's got
She's got.
angina.
She's worried about it, and I'm worried too. But also, I'm like, you're right now.
Yeah.
You could do some things to like change the course of your future.
You're saying her or you? You're looking at you.
Me and her, but I
Got
already
it.
know that. Hey, listen, I know
You know.
the key to good life. I know what it
got
is.
You heard.
But you know what else I
You've
like?
heard the good word.
You know what else I like?
What?
Oreos and milk at nighttime, buddy. You know what else I like? A cold beer. You know what else I like? Cheeseburgers. You know what I don't like? Running.
Those things don't kill you.
know what else I
probably
don't
the
like?
way you're doing it. Like all
What
of
do you
those
mean the
things.
way? I'm not like shoving it on my ass, dude.
Literally, the quantity that you're
Oh, the quantities are
indulging
maxed.
in.
Quantities like today, I ate so much I felt like I was gonna throw up.
So what is that?
That's called addicted to mouthfeel, dude. You love the way it feels in your mouth.
Addicted to mouthfeel?
Well, that's the only explanation. Because did I really do anything?
So
today
at
to
what point are
deserve
you
that?
just gonna slide a dick in there, man? That's probably the
Anytime,
ultimate
dude?
mouthfeel.
Any fucking time.
Anytime. If the doctor was like, "Hey, you know how you cure angina?"
No, like
We'll be right back.
we'll be right back. Over to you, Doug. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
dude, you don't want to be
I
playing
wish we
with
had
the
more
devil.
to this show. It'd be cool, like phone
Yeah, if you-
calls
if
and
you didn't
interviews.
Live in
and-
fucking Ottawa. What's with that? What's with living there?
I'm willing to come to Toronto for like a week at a time.
Yeah.
I could be there in 2 weeks. What do you think? You'll be gone. You're gone.
What dates?
2 weeks from
2 weeks.
starting Tuesday. Hello, my name's Joe.
Do you like karaoke? You go with that?
No.
Dude, Koreans and shit and
Yeah.
Asians, they love it.
Yeah, when I was in
They love
Victoria,
it, dude.
I was in Victoria. I went to a Korean karaoke bar.
Yeah?
I fell asleep, dude, while everybody was partying around me doing
Why
karaoke.
is that? Were you
I was so drunk. I was so drunk.
angina kick flaring up?
Angina was flaring up, dude. The only way to fix it, go to sleep.
You know, they say when you drink a hard bunch of liquors, you don't sleep good, but fuck, you ever ask? You ever ask us how we sleep?
Do you sleep good?
I mean, I out cold, dude.
Yeah, you told me this before. You're just out.
Like if I drink, I just out cold. It's not like, I mean, it seems like maybe there's just stuff running in the background, but it doesn't bother me.
Like if I'm drinking, snoring for sure, first symptom activated. That's the only really bad symptom.
Sleep, eh? What a thing.
I took it for granted.
I
all those
just
years.
saw, speaking of sleeping, movie theater, great place to do that. They should really advertise at the movies like, hey, come sleep for a bit.
If it's comfortable, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, people underestimate the comfort of like just a chair that's comfy.
Well,
'Cause
some
where
movie
is
theaters
that?
Have those they fucking recline out
Yeah.
with the feet going up.
But early days, like 60s, 70s, there were chairs.
What do you mean there were chairs?
There were chairs out for the
Like
men.
foldable chairs?
No, just leather chairs. They were out. They were around.
Yeah.
In
Oh, like
malls,
I see.
there were
what you mean.
chairs.
Yes.
The boys wanted chairs, and there were chairs. The girls wanted benches, and we gave them to them. You know, we weren't fucking around back.
So
in
did
the-
you see somebody sleeping in the movie theater?
Yeah, my wife. But the movie was. It was
Sucked.
Black Bag, Michael Fassbender, fucking Kate Blanchett.
It's called Black Bag.
Black Bag.
Was it good?
I wish somebody would have black bagged me out of there. It was Steven Soderbergh directed it. It had all of the things, you know? Like it's like you go to the Mercedes dealership.
That's a new type of car.
Yeah, it's fucking flatter than the Mercedes. You get it a little flatter.
It's really like low to the ground.
You think bats have sex?
Yeah.
They
I
do.
think they have sex, but like multiple partners at once.
Yeah, bats are fucking polyamorous, bro.
Have you ever seen them like under somebody rip off? I saw a clip of like somebody ripped off the roof of a house, and there was like 1 million of them just
I
all
saw
over
that.
each other.
I saw what you saw.
Yeah, it was daytime. They didn't like that.
It's kind of like the newspaper, the internet, you know? Hey, I saw that.
I guess we see the same things, probably, right?
Cancun, you see? Wind.
Did you pick your bracket for March Madness?
I'm not in, dude.
Do you want me to send it to you right now?
Ah.
He's not even gonna know. Like, send it, and I'll send the money
Sometimes
to
I
his
just
email.
wonder, like, do you just fucking be a part of shit because it's what men do?
It's
I'm not
chance to,
gonna-
it's winner take all is like $360, I think, $370 for $10.
No, no.
You don't want to do that?
That's horrible. If it
Huh?
was 1,000, well, I would have given you $15.
Oh, you just hate the like
360?
chance at winning 300 and some bucks.
That's not a lot. I'm just giving, like, wait a second here. If it was $1,000, I might sit down and be like, hey, let me figure something out. But for $360, I'm not going to try. I'm just donating $10.
Well, you don't really March Madness.
Ridiculous.
Anything can happen. You could pick all the
Yeah.
favorites and lose.
You know what could happen? I lose $10. Then what, Antonio? What if you win? How do
I
you think I'm
win.
going to feel over here?
I took your $10.
Terrible.
That's how gambling works.
That's how I feel like after I watch this movie, this Black Bag movie. Like I
So
just
tell me
lost.
why it was so shitty.
Because it was all dialogue, my friend.
I love that.
But it was like not enough.
Okay.
You know?
So it wasn't edited well.
It was edited okay. I just think that there wasn't enough story to go around. It felt like it's just
It felt like they were juggling the story.
they basically for some reason movies are either Marvel or they suck.
They're Marvel or they suck.
They suck. It's
No,
like
that's
whatever
not
happened
true.
to just like cool, good movies. Blackberry, love that movie. You know what happens? Beginning, middle, and end. That's what we want
you-
as a fucking audience member.
Were you the one who told me that
Right.
Blackberry was your most favorite movie you've ever watched?
Correct, it is.
That's crazy.
I love it. I'll watch it fucking tonight after this if I could.
Maybe I will.
Do it.
I mean, Social Network's my favorite movie, so it's like
Beginning, middle, and end. Again,
Oh, yeah.
great movie. That's
movie.
the payoff.
David
This-
Fincher, genius.
This Black Bag movie, good cinematography, whatever, cool,
Gotcha.
blah, blah, blah. But it's like they got us right in the middle of the conversation of the whole thing.
Oh yeah, I know.
And then Michael Fassbender's kind of like this. I think it's based on a real guy, and he's too stoic. It's like the reason I wanted to see it was that the plot pitch was Michael Fassbender's a spy, so is his wife, and his wife is a traitor, and he has to decide, is he for his country or for her?
Wait a minute. What's the country?
UK.
Dude, that's a fucking ripoff, dude. That's a Brad Pitt, what's it called?
It wasn't that at all. Like, it wasn't, that's not what it was.
But you know what movie I'm talking about?
No, you haven't said it. You just said that's a Brad Pitt ripoff.
Okay, sorry. Keep telling me more. I'm listening. I'm listening.
Well, what movie? What movie? I need to know now.
I'll tell you right now, you fuck.
You know what right now means?
Well, I got to find it. 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
I'll tell you right now tomorrow.
2 seconds. Allied.
Okay, well, I don't know about it.
With him and that French bitch.
They French it up?
Same thing.
But it's probably actually about that.
Yeah, it's old time, though. It's like French, Germany kind of thing.
Yeah, so this is modern day, pretty much, because they have a little AI in there.
Okay. So how could it be based on a real story then if it's modern day? Like we don't have spies anymore.
I think it's based on a real guy.
Gotcha. Okay, to me that's the
Real
plot
sleepy.
the plot that you outlined to me.
I watched it.
That sounds just like that movie, so it's the same.
Yeah, it was. If they did it again, if Allied's bad, it's 2 for 2. They went.
Allied was not the greatest movie I've ever seen.
Yeah, they probably went 2 for 2 then.
So Black bag me out of there. What else?
Well, I think the problem is that some of these directors who are fucking obviously extremely talented focus on just like that thing. That's why Christopher Nolan movies are mostly amazing, because he makes the story cool. He likes cool storytelling, so it's always, that's what makes him so interesting. And I agree. Remember what was that?
Well, and like very dark too, like very relatable almost.
I think we talked about this. Remember about trailers? Like, I think I saw a video that said we should get rid of trailers.
We should.
I hate to admit, but it's gone too far.
Yeah, they show you the whole movie, dude.
They show you the whole movie.
No surprises left anymore.
What happened to life?
TikTok and OnlyFans.
I mean, it feels like it was gone before the fans, man.
Well, at least TikTok then, and fucking Vine and anything that just gives you instant gratification over a short-term period of time. We're so used to like...
Yeah, but shit is still not the same, like...
This is what we...
Wait a second here. It's not just people zombied out needing the instant grat. It's that stuff's not, like, intriguing. If anything, things should be like Tokyo, That's why their whole society's like that, because they love the games and shit. So everything's yellow and red and electric. It's all wow factor.
I guess what I mean is like we're spending more time than ever on these little computers that we got in our pockets.
Yeah, I'm talking.
And if
right
something
now,
doesn't,
I'm talking in a fucking computer.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, if you want me to go spend a movie ticket and time,
yeah, but you're talking about different things. You fuck. I'm saying make the movie interesting, not the people going there that it's interesting. You might be hinting at the fact that I'm on my phone. Maybe this movie's not interesting. No, the movie was not good.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Well, yeah, you're saying...
we're talking about movie trailers.
Yeah. Oh, I got lost there.
I was kind of discussing why movie trailers exist the way they do now.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Bottom line, we agree. We just need to get rid of movie trailers or do it like they used to. 30-second spot. Boom.
But
bam,
why can't
bing.
it even... Are you saying that you
Robert Redford, Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie, explosion this summer, and that's it. Like, that was that was the trailer before. Now it's like...
Yeah, it was. Actually.
This summer. And then it's like they start when they were children. You got to watch them grow up in the trailer till they're 37. And then they're paying their mortgages and getting divorced.
And then they always sneak in the best line of the movie, like right in there.
And this is the worst part. Oh, stay tuned. Next week, trailer 2 drops. Trailer 2?
You know what movie actually looks really sick, though, is F1 with Brad Pitt. Speaking of
looks amazing, yes.
Looks amazing.
And you know what else looks sick? That new mob show coming out. Shit.
Is it called shit?
Yeah, it's called shit. Mobland with Tom Hardy.
Oh, okay.
Paramount Plus. Guy Ritchie produced it.
Guy Ritchie,
he's great.
I'll check it out. There's a lot of land now. Landman,
the Landman,
Mobland.
It's not the same though, you know.
But it's about men toughness.
Actually, speaking of F1, I've been trying to get into NASCAR recently.
Okay.
Just another thing for me to gamble on, really. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
And I'm learning that there's more and more people, dude, that are coming out that were like really good at the fucking video games. Then they take that kid and they put him in a car. Like you watched the fucking. Did you watch the?
See Gran Turismo, but
It was good. You should watch it. It's actually.
So what's the deal?
Well, the deal is they have these tournaments. It's real. They really did that for the Nissan Motor Company. But they're also doing that for NASCAR too. They put them in these race simulators. And they race all over the world, all over the country in these tournaments. And then somebody who's like outstandingly the best, they take that person and they're like, hey, come over here. My team wants to check you out.
Car.
Get in the fucking car. And then they're like, oh, you're super good at this too.
Wow.
Put him in the race.
Well,
and there's like a kid who's like winning.
And they're doing it in the game, they're doing it with the wheel.
But the thing they're using is you can't go buy it at Walmart. Like when you're playing the simulator, you need like the accurate wheel with the fucking pedals. It's like fucking $5,000 setup.
So they can just drive for real?
Yeah, the people it's literally being recorded over and over. They're doing it. Teams are picking up these kids from all over the world. They're just really good at it, which is crazy.
Well, I mean, I guess it makes sense.
Like imagine you and me playing Halo and we're really good at it. Imagine Joey Greco. Remember when he was so good at Halo?
Yeah, he was.
And then the Canadian Army's like, Mr. Greco, we noticed that you're the highest level on 27 accounts. You want to come shoot some? You want to come shoot some guns with the boy?
Yeah, it just doesn't work the other way. Like I can't play in the NHL if I'm super good at NHL.
No chance, because it's like I'm the guy really good at chess.
Well, wait a second here though. Like if my setup could emulate the game, like that's the only.
Yeah, like you're stand up, you have a stick in your hand with the skates.
But also, are a lot of these guys gonna die?
What do you mean?
Like, because when you're so much more reckless, like,
No, you're not.
No?
No, like have you ever played iRacing?
No.
So iRacing is not like Gran Turismo or like Forza. Like it's a simulator. Like if you have to drive.
It's a car.
You have to drive properly with the wheel and everything. Like my buddy has it with the VR headset. If you have to drive. It's super hard, actually. It's not easy to do it. Like, because those cars, think about it, like they're going. Have you ever seen a NASCAR track? How the road is like this?
A little bit.
You can't walk up a NASCAR track. It's so steep. You don't know what I'm talking about, do you?
No, I do. It's steep. You're saying it's steep. What do you want me to react to?
When you're driving, when you're driving on that. Okay, relax, dude. Relax. Take a
Is
deep
it
breath.
steep?
Hey, can you fucking relax, dude?
Is it fucking steep, dude?
Yeah, double steep T. When you're driving around these suckers in the game, if you like try to be like a reckless kind of like when we're playing Need for Speed and we're hitting the NOS button, you're gonna smash into the fucking wall, dude.
What I meant more, not reckless, was like if you're not physically in the car, doesn't it? I'm just thinking out loud here. Like, doesn't it? You know?
Yeah,
doesn't
but they
the element of your
they
death.
They obviously train them.
Who's they?
The team that's going to hire these fucking kids.
Okay. But I'm saying, like, they don't just if they see your good stats in the game.
Yeah, they don't throw you in a car in the race. No, they say, hey, come here to our facility. Let's get this work. Let's work it up.
Let's do 40 around this fucking thing here.
Yeah, they saw Sidney Crosby with medicine ball strapped to his thighs. They're like, we're going to hone that. Come over here. We'll teach you some things.
Medicine ball strapped to his thighs? Is that what he did?
When he was young, when he was 12, yeah. That's how he got so fast.
Wow.
How do I know that and you don't?
It's
useless information, really, that I have.
That's good, though. That's a great one.
Yeah, when he was a kid, his dad was strapping medicine balls to his legs so he could skate faster.
And if it didn't work out, his dad's just a fucking psycho.
Fucking abuser, dude. He's an abuser.
Yeah. Good thing it works out.
I wish my dad pushed me in that way in any way, really.
I mean, You know, some parents just don't care.
Yeah, I think my parents were like, we're going to coddle you so much that you have to be a bitch, pretty much. Without knowingly knowing to do, like, they didn't do that on purpose. They were just like, oh, you're our prized possession. We're going
They
to
just
keep
love
you
loving
alive.
you, you know?
Yeah, you know?
You're just great.
And in turn, they kind of ruined my life. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Yeah, like, what is good parenting? What
It's
is
a happy
defined as good parenting?
I think you got a happy medium of managing expectations.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Okay, here's a good question for you. If you were a parent who has like had a lot of money, would you help your kids?
What do you mean by help? Like, I will provide them every opportunity to succeed.
Okay, would you buy them a house or help them buy a house
No.
if you had money?
No.
Like you wouldn't help them at all.
No, like the extent of my participation in their lives financially is, like I said, through the process of growing older until they reach the age where like I had to do the stuff on my own.
Yeah.
They will have the best opportunity to succeed in every manner of what they choose to do. Like, I didn't have the best opportunity in everything, right? Like, I had an opportunity and I had the support from my parents, but like I didn't go to like the best private school, right? Or like the best hockey program or you know what I mean? Like, for example.
So I'm saying if your kid's like, hey, Dad, I need like 60 grand to buy this house.
No.
Wow.
I would say, listen,
Crazy.
if I was rich, like how rich are we talking?
You just, it wouldn't kill you.
No,
It's not like it's not like you're like, oh, well, I don't know, son, I want to eat.
No, I think I would send them out on their own to do what I've been doing. Like, I'm not successful.
No, like they're already a human being. They're like,
yeah, but like
33.
33.
They already did all this.
And they need my help. Why?
You can't.
What were they doing? Did they say
you
money?
today would need your parents' help to buy a house?
No,
yes, every Canadian.
No. I don't.
Yeah, you can't buy a house
I can buy a house.
today. You cannot.
Kayla
buy a
and I
house.
together have a down payment to buy a house. Yes.
Probably not even.
Okay. I mean,
Well,
I don't know what to tell you. I know how much money I have, so I don't.
Well, do you? Okay, so you have 300 grand.
Don't need 300 grand to buy a house.
If
I
you
have
don't want to pay,
I have like 20% of like a.
that's what an
500
average house is in Canada.
Yeah.
What are we talking about here? If a house is a million point,
But my houses I'm looking at are not $1 million, dude. I'm not trying.
Well,
to buy a
if you don't
house
want to live
downtown,
in Ottawa, yeah.
I don't want to live downtown in the city, brother. So,
But like
no.
everywhere around Ottawa would cost you a lot of money.
If you're buying like a $600,000 house, not even 20%. Say you just put 10% down, 60 grand, no problem.
But no, you have to put 20% down because there's fees. That's just Canadian mortgages.
Okay, so 20%.
But
is how much
what
is
houses are
600,000?
600 grand near Ottawa?
There is lots.
Well, fuck. But what I'm saying is you can't
700,
afford to buy a
600,
house
800.
that's $1 million, and most houses are like $1 million.
Fair enough.
That's
Or
what
you
I'm
just
saying.
wait longer and save another 2 years. You know, you just need 100 grand or what is it, 200 grand?
Yeah. But I'm saying, okay, your kid is in that scenario that most Canadians are in right now, where houses are so expensive, you wouldn't give them 60 grand.
Oh, it'd be tough. It'd be tough.
Wow. Why? What's the thought?
Well, because like you said, like, okay, I need my parents' help, for example. My parents are not going to help me, so I don't.
Yeah, I don't think my parents wouldn't either. But
Yeah,
I just
like your
think
parents probably could help you realistically.
they could, they wouldn't though.
And mine wouldn't either. And I don't think I wouldn't resent them for that though. I don't resent them.
I wouldn't resent them, but I think that it is not smart. Like if your team is just your family. Like you're basically the only people that like it would matter to help out. And like the reason I ask you is because Italians are like that. They're like, no, like even fucking Jackie Chan, he's like got all this money and he's not leaving it to his kids. So it's like, dude, you know how stupid that looks? Like your kids are the only people that are like on your team. So you're like, hey, fuck my team. I don't care about my team.
I guess because like for me, for example, I would never say, okay, you're not getting anything. I would
Different,
say,
yeah, different.
I would say I'm putting stuff away. Like if something, God forbid, happens to me, you're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not gonna be sitting there just handing out. I mean, if they can't make ends meet in certain scenarios, for sure. Student loans, do you need help? Okay, like I get it. But when it comes to grinding it out and saving money for a house, I think that's just what you got to do, dude.
Yeah,
A house
don't
has to be
think
yours. It
that's-
can't be yours and your parents' house. It's got to be your house.
But that's not how things work. You know? Like there's
Yeah.
there's no principle, and time matters.
And I'm that rich. Like I'm that rich.
You don't even have
In
to be
this
that
scenario.
rich. You don't even have to be that like what is that?
And like
rich?
if I only had like say my retirement and I'm chilling and I have like 500 grand, I'm not going to fork out 60 grand to my kids.
Why not?
Well, because like I'm trying to live long.
Wait,
so I
you're
wanna-
saying you're retired?
Yeah, I'm like 65 and retired.
Well, I mean, if you make it to 65, how much 500 grand is going to get like where?
No, it'll be more than that. I'm just saying like I'm trying to
Yeah.
think.
I'm saying like it doesn't kill you to give your kid a 60 grand. You wouldn't give your kid 60 grand.
Are you paying the 60 grand back?
It's up to you.
Probably not.
It's up to you. Like you can ask them to, I guess.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Like, okay, you convinced me, I guess. Fuck it. Let them have a house, I guess. A little bitch.
Well, why wouldn't you?
I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't think.
But like when
I
you
just-
hear that and the parents are like, "Yo, yeah, the kid's got to figure it out." It's like, do they? You only figured it out because like you were at the fucking best time.
Yeah, like if my parents had that money right now and I called them and I was like, listen, this is my plan. I think it will help benefit me and you'll be also happy to be like, come here and you have a place. Like there's a lot. It'll benefit me, like help me. They probably would.
Yeah, like you got like there has to be
But they
like
don't
an
have
element
that-
of them in there.
but
Like,
they
you
don't-
can
but
stay here.
No, but it's not just that. But they would like to see me safe, secure, and a house leads to possibly a kid, which is a grandchild. Like it.
Yeah.
benefits,
They're
right?
investing in
So
a grandchild.
if they had that cash, probably yeah, they would.
Yeah.
But I still think like I don't think they're in a position to be doing that. So they're not going to do that. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
My dad's too busy. Like I'm going to buy another tractor. Like I don't. It doesn't make sense. Every week,
Yeah.
new thing purchased, and I'm
Yeah.
sitting here like, Dad, 2 of those tractors, 1 house for me.
Yeah.
You want a grand? No, and you know what his counter is? If I'm like, buy me a house, he's like, no, move home. That's
the worst trade.
that's what it is. Like it's like I'm not gonna buy you a house. Just come live at this house.
Man, our parents, like, you know, when you were growing up and your dad was like, man, you had no idea what it was like when I was growing up.
No, no.
It's like, okay.
But
yeah,
they have no idea what it's like for
You
us.
have no idea what it's like. Like, imagine your parents, okay, had to like deal with AI at like 20 fucking 8.
28, but their time.
Yeah, like, okay, things are going good. You know, they're getting a house, and then fucking boom, AI, smartphones. Like, what the fuck would happen? They just lose everything?
I don't know.
They just can't adapt to change?
My
Like,
mom's clicking on emails from fucking anybody, dude. So she'd be fucked right away. She'd be fucked right away, dude. My mom's
Every
been hacked.
email.
Yeah, every email. Hey, you've won a fucking purse. My mom's
Dude,
in.
all old people are like scam customers. Like, that's literally their fucking job.
Yes.
They're like when scammers are dividing up the market territory, they're like 65 and up is
Yeah.
who we're fucking with.
Yeah, idiots. Well, they're not idiots. They're just like
They're
they're
just-
dumb for now. They're dumb for
They're
this time.
in a disadvantaged spot. They don't know enough.
They're always getting their air ducts cleaned, and they don't even have an air duct. Like,
Damn, dude. Man, when you said your mom clicks on those emails, like that made me feel bad because I'm like, they're gonna take shit from her. I don't want that.
Yeah, she will click on anything, dude. She'll answer the phone, talk to these fucking guys for hours.
That's not good. But you know what? I've learned that the moms at a certain age, they need like more, you know? The old men, like an old man will just like go out into the woods and never talk to anybody again.
No, my dad would love that. Peace and quiet.
But like a woman needs fucking community, you know? Women need activities and community, like a trivia night. You know, something.
Maybe that's why my mom's the fucking president of the Catholic Women's League.
100%.
She loves having her little merry band of misfits that she like.
Dude, if your dad was social, your mom would do none of that. Your dad's like making jewels.
My
in
dad
the fucking basement.
hates going any. My dad goes to play bocce with his friends twice a week.
Yeah, man, that's the move.
That's it.
When I was in the movie theater today, I thought about it because like nobody was in there. Obviously, it was like four other people. But I thought about what you were saying about like I'm gonna spend money to go to the movies. I was like, fuck, man, we die. Everyone died. It's over.
Yeah, it's over.
Everyone's like, yeah. Can I just shit here?
Well, it's just like the movies you're going to pay. It's not even about pain. It's more than the pain. It's the pain.
The pain.
It's pain. The pain.
It just makes sense to me when I hear you saying this that like they sell old people diapers.
Yeah, dude, it's done.
It's like they're wearing you down the whole time,
whole day
until
is
they
working.
can just stuff you in a diaper.
Yeah, I'm thinking about my day, for example.
Okay.
Just 12-hour shifts of working, and then it's like you want to go where?
I mean, wait a second. You're saying 12-hour shifts like you're doing manual labor like Ronnie Coleman in there? Like,
listen.
How much of that 12 hours is work?
Regardless of
physically moving you.
Not a lot, but you're still mentally active working.
Sure,
12 hours,
I get
you are
that
taking
part.
up
You're right.
time doing something, you know?
Yeah,
You're
your
at
brain
work,
is on the clock.
and, you know, the
got
Dunder Miff, sometimes not exactly just old stamp the paper press, okay? It's a little different.
Sometimes there's moments at Mifflin.
Sometimes there's moments at the Miff, okay? And they're intense.
Yeah, I got you.
So what I'm saying is like now you're like, hey, let's go spend whatever, $25. Who cares? Could be $30.
Who cares?
Could be $60. Two people, $60 in the movie.
Sure.
Easily.
Love it.
To go sit down, and this movie sucks.
Yeah, but isn't that the fucking essence
I
of
can watch that
life?
same movie at home right now, I bet you.
Aren't I supposed to go to the movies and then smoke a cigarette in my car?
Oh, that'd be amazing.
And then fucking meet you at work and go, hey, black bag was shit. What's for lunch today? What'd your wife pack? And then, we shoot the shit. You know?
When I saw you in that sketch, that clip, smoking that prop cig.
Prop cig. Cacao.
I was like, oh my God, I would love a cigarette.
Cacao.
It's cacao?
Yeah.
It's chocolate?
Smoking chocolate over here.
Why does it smoke like that?
Because it's a prop.
So you light it and it smokes like that?
Hell yeah, brother.
So it just smells like chocolate?
No, it smells like smoke. It smells like
so
you
might
burnt.
as well just use a real cigarette.
It smells like you burnt like paper and cacao.
Oh, just use a real cigarette, dude.
But it smokes so good. You know,
Did you have to like go buy those?
I bought them, yeah.
Like you have a pack.
Dude, I bought props. 1 second.
1 second. Is there like a little bag of props?
I will have a prop drawer.
A prop drawer? This guy pulls out a bunch of dildos or something.
These broke.
Wait, you bought those? I thought like you found those on the street.
I bought these. These broke. So
You're such a
we had to
doofus.
glue the fucking...
You-
I had to glue it back together. These were $10.
Dude, do you understand how ridiculous it is? Like two 32-year-old guys, 33 and a 32. And you're like, hey, I bought these fucking joke glasses so I can do them for my comedy sketches.
But I think they're so funny.
You sound like the
Isn't
kid
it
that brings.
hilarious? Look at it.
You sound like the kid that brings his shit to show and tell, and he's like, guys, look what I got.
Man, you need a prop drawer. I got a whistle if I ever need to be a coach.
Dude, how much was the prop kit that you bought? What's the going rate on being an actor nowadays?
I think the SIGs were like $12.
Tell me the startup kit
Yeah,
for being
starter
an
kit,
actor.
cigs, $12. Handcuffs,
They
$8.
fucking scammed you, dude.
A whistle, pack of 2, didn't need 2, couldn't get 1. 1 was more than 2, $10. I once bought like a fucking clicker, really lean into it. Thing is, if you don't land the roll, no use for it. And even if you get the roll, they're not letting you bring your props to set. They're like, yo, we got whistles.
I just feel like you're scrolling and there's like a thing that pops up. How to be an actor kit, or it's like those like when they make fun when they make fun of like the Halloween costumes, like the starter kit for being Dave from like Love Is Blind, and it's like, and it shows you the 3 things you need, like those Halloween costumes during Halloween.
Yeah.
That's what happened to you. It was like how to be an actor 101. Click this link, and it was a box full of shit.
Fucking, you want to make it feel real.
Like how much was it? So it was like $50 you spent.
I've spent a few hundred on acting with if I count classes and props. Props are probably like $60.
Yeah, the classes blow my mind still. You explain the class process, but like I think you go there and you like have a notebook, and then they're like, yes, you are an actor. Like,
no, the one I go to, the guy's like,
you suck.
There's so much you're missing, bro. And I'm like, fuck.
He said that to you?
He says it to everybody.
This is just the tip of the iceberg.
Dude, acting is so, like, it's so annoying. For example, he'll tell you shit like, if you walk in with the wrong, like, posture for the role, they know you don't have it. You're like, why is it so stingy?
I think this
Can't they relax?
I think this requires more in-depth analysis. Because
why'd you say it like that?
I don't know. I think that this acting class is
Yeah.
actually a waste of money.
Oh no, it's not.
You're right, but I think.
Why you folded?
Well, I'm not. Well, because I'm not fucking in the class. Outside perspective,
it's not because it's like there are ones that I've taken that are a waste of money for sure.
Okay, I guess the way I see it is like you're learning obviously from people with experience. But, like, is the direct product of the class... Don't fucking... What are you falling asleep?
I'm listening.
Is the direct product of the class is there opportunity?
Like, do you get auditions from taking the class?
No, not just auditions. Like, you take X equation.
How
X
about you fucking make this quicker? Do you get better at acting by taking the class?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you get more opportunity from taking the class?
Well, yeah, if you get better, yeah.
Because how do you get better? Oh,
your whole game is you're just trying to show these casting directors, look at me. I figured this one out a little bit.
It's on your resume, acting class at the George Street acting fucking school.
George Street Acting Theater, troupe. But really, you know what actually does it more than anything is fucking content. If your content is just you fucking being something else other than like a regular person,
yeah,
they're like, yeah, let's work with this guy. Hey.
Yeah, and the class allows you to expand on your content even. So it's like it teaches.
The classes make you understand why it's hard to be an actor, because you're like, yeah, you can't just.
That's like putting me into a 3rd-year carpentry class and making me understand that this is hard to make the wood straight.
It's hard,
like,
yeah.
I already know that though.
Because I know a lot of comedians, and when they audition for something and they're like, oh, I didn't get it or whatever, before I would not understand, but I get now why people don't get stuff. You know how much you have to know to like play a detective? Like we like to sit at home and think that Matthew McConaughey is just cool and he could just do it. You know what he does?
Learns.
He reads like so much. All he does is study it so that when he's there, he doesn't have to think about it. But we like to dream up this scenario where you're like, Will Smith was like laying on the ground, and then we said, how about it, Willie? And then he just like did it.
I think it's easy. Yeah, from my
Comedy is easier because like Will Ferrell can just be Will Ferrell and then put it into certain things. Like that's simpler if you have that muscle. But if you're trying to be like another guy, you know what I mean?
yeah, you're trying to be somebody else. Okay,
Like,
okay.
Keanu Reeves in The Replacements.
Yeah.
He's just Keanu Reeves in The
Deadbeat.
Replacement.
He's a deadbeat Keanu Reeves.
That's it, really.
Yeah.
Like, he's not like doing anything crazy. You know, he's just kind of like, you know. So there's certain shit he's never gonna get. That's why he always is kind of like Keanu Reeves in the movie. Even Neo is Keanu Reeves. Like
Yeah.
we're just like, yeah, we'll call you Neo, but like,
You're still Keanu.
he's Keanu. Like that's who you are. But we love him in those roles because he's good at that thing and it's kind of formed around him. But you to be the person that you understand the life of it, that's what's hard. That's why auditioning is so hard. Like if you can get past that where they start offering you shit, you got to be good. This movie I just watched, Soderbergh, you know, they show the actors at the beginning of movies now. They're like, hey, we made this. Please watch it. They talk a little bit about the director.
Like the promo? Like the promo
Yeah,
screen?
it's like a light promo. They're just sitting there. It's because it's like a promo. They don't want to feel like a promo. It's just like them like, hey, we made this movie. I would love you to watch it. Like, that's the vibe.
But you're already in the movie theater watching it, which is weird.
Exactly. Which also, I'll get on that in a second. But they said Soderbergh does no rehearsals on set. So you just get there and you do it. You're going to be fucking prepared, man.
Oh, like there's no practice round.
There's no practice on set. These people
I
probably
mean,
meet up and talk and figure
There
it out.
probably is practice. Like if you fuck up during a take, that's practice, dude.
That's not practice. That's different than practice. Rehearsal is like me and you are going to fight in a scene, and I just we figure it out. There, okay, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. Not rehearsal is action. That's very different.
True.
Like you're doing it. Like this is recorded.
Like
Everything,
money is
every
being
move
spent.
you do is recorded, and the editor's like, "Why the fuck are you not?" You know, I'm like, I gotta cut this out.
Gotcha.
Cut it out. I gotta cut it out. You know?
That's crazy.
Yeah. So you're like, "Fuck, dude. It's hard." Like when Jerry Seinfeld said, "Acting is easy. I think anybody can do it." Anybody can do it. Not great.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But like to really do it good,
Did
and
you
I
wa-
might never get amazing at it. I might still always, if I make it and stuff, you might see it and be like, yo, that's Jordan. That's just like an emotional gradient. Maybe I never transform, or maybe I fucking do. I don't know. I'm in the cocoon, brother.
turn into a phoenix, dude?
Yeah, I gotta be ashes first.
You gotta crash and burn first, baby.
And that's another fucking episode of Up and Down with Down Tony Brown.
Thank you for watching today's episode.
Thank you for watching today's episode. Today's episode is sponsored to you by Peanuts and Cans.
Peanuts and cans.
Sault Ste. Marie, April 11th. Sudbury, April 12th. Also, thank you to the people that came out to the shows this weekend.
Peace
We had a
out.
great time.